back with us.
So we are back.
Back.
Yeah. Yo.
Yo, man, best. Go ahead, Sagar. You were telling us about your background. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it all changed in my second PU. Like I was doing my biology and I wanted to do something more. So that is when I started this new habit of reading books, right? So till then I was just reading this college stuff. So that is when I started reading books like Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I suggest everyone to read because those books, after reading these two books and many other books, it basically blew my mind, right? So I understood that all this time I was just wasting my time. I wasn't doing anything to improve myself or do anything with my finance, things like that. And also, when I read this Rich Dad Poor Dad, I understood that I have some interest towards finance, towards money. Like there was real estate, things like real estate, stocks in crypto. So that is how it all started. And slowly after reading these books, I started to do some research on stock market. It was like I just wanted to make money, honestly. I just went on to Google and how to make money online. So that is how it started. So
Everybody, at least 70 to 80% would have definitely gone to Google Baba and asked how to make money. That's one of the highest rated keywords.
how to make money online, that's important.
Brilliant.
So
Yes. After COVID, yes, for sure.
yeah, so that is how I got my journey. Like my journey in stock market started. I thought this thing was really easy because I saw these YouTube videos where they are showing they are making millions of dollars, in their car and things like that. But honestly, stock market is not that easy. But that is how it all started. And yeah, since then it's all been consistent learning. It's all about reading books and doing your market research. So it's all the hard work. So that is how. So I started as an investor in the market. First, I started to
At
like
what
analyze
age?
companies. This was when I was 18. I was 18. Yeah,
So you were hardly in your 11th or 12th standard, I guess.
correct. Yes.
Wow, wow,
So
wow. Go ahead. Great.
yeah, so I started as an investor in the stock market. So I did what we call as fundamental analysis. So back then I thought there's only one thing in the stock market, only investing. I didn't know anything about trading or things. So like I used to do this analysis, company analysis, go through its history and predict its future and invest some good amount. And after some time I realized that okay, there is some other thing called trading also where you buy and sell shares in short term and make profits. So after that I started my journey in trading because I loved all these things that happening in stock market. All these things I just found it very fascinating, right? All these companies and different things. So yeah, so that's been my journey and here
That.
we are 3 years later. Things have been good.
So tell us one thing, Sagar. From your academic qualification, what have you completed and what took you to that level of where you are today?
Okay, so after my 12th, I honestly didn't know what I want to do. I thought I would do medical, but I realized that that's not for me. And
Oh, wow.
yes,
Nice.
so and I also realized that I didn't want to do engineering because I don't know, for some reason I thought I don't want to do engineering. So I enrolled myself in BSc horticulture. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm in my third year.
Oh,
I'm
wow,
doing my
wow,
bachelor's of
wow.
science in horticulture. Yeah.
BSc horticulture, is it?
Yes.
I can't
Something that's
believe.
totally
Come on.
unrelated to finance.
Oh, look at this man, guys. So look at Sagar. He must be around 21 now. If you're in the final year, right? Am I right? I got 20,
Yeah,
21,
20. No, I'm in my third year, so 20. Yeah.
20.
Yes, 20.
So imagine here there is Sagar. Okay, now Sagar at the age of 18 he started investing into stock market, try to understand what basics are. From there, in his degree, he's doing his horticulture. Okay, and where is investments and stock and where is horticulture? Wow, now that's like a great combination. That's very interesting, Sagar. That's very interesting. So the key takeaway from this initial discussion is, guys, that irrespective of your educational qualification, whether you're a doctor, engineer, pilot, arts, whatever it is, in 2022 or in 2021, all thanks to the internet, all thanks to the technology, you can definitely have a side hustle and you can also have a professional career if at all you're looking at, right? So there is no
Exactly.
concept of having I'm an engineer, so I'll only do engineering work, or I'm a doctor, I'll only do medical science, or whatever it is. You can be a doctor as well as be an amazing artist. Yeah, you can be an engineer, you can also be a jockey, you can also be a sports person. So here is a great takeaway. Here's a lovely example of Sagar Bhatt, aka the Millionaire Trader. Right, great journey. I'm so inspired to hear the story. Yeah, I mean that's brilliant, Sagar. So tell us, for a lot of people, they have this problem of choosing the right career, right? So just give us a little bit insight about, okay, money making, book reading, everything gave you that kind of an idea about getting into stock market trading and stuff. But tell us, how was it difficult, or how easy is it for you to convince your family to take this journey of a content creator, come stock market trader, come investment guru, come horticultural graduate? Tell us that journey about how is it.
So yeah. So when it comes to my family, like actually this was kind of easy to me because my mom is kind of open-minded. Okay, so I went to her and I was like, okay, I want to do this stock market. That I want to learn this thing. So she was like, okay, do it, but just make sure that you are not, going to lose a lot of money or things like that. So I think when it comes to family support, that was like my mom is supportive to me anywhere. Even today, if I go to her and I tell that I'm going to start a completely new business, you'll be like, okay, you can do it because you're learning something, right? That's important. Experience is important. So that is how she has been always motivating me. And another thing is, this was my mom's side, and for the last 3 years, not even a single friend or single family member of mine knew that I was into stock market. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, that is what I would suggest to do, because if you like start something new and you go and tell to people, you will face a lot of resistance, right? People will tell their own journey. Like if they had made some loss in stock market, they will tell you not to go into stock market. Or if they had made some, some bad experience of them, they will try to impose onto you. So what I would say is, if you are starting your journey, anything new, just start it out, and if people are supportive, you can share it with them, or just start it out by yourself. And once you start seeing the results, that is when you can tell it to others. That is what I think.
This piece of advice and knowledge cannot come from an inexperienced person. So this is Sagar Bhatt. He is all of 20, 21 years old, and he is telling us, he is actually guiding us that if you have a vision to accomplish something, stop the talking and let the work do the talking, as such, as simple as that. Am I
Exactly.
right,
Correct.
Sagar?
Correct. Yes, exactly.
Amazing,
Yes.
brilliant. I'm so inspired by this, Sagar. So all you guys who have just joined us, thank you so much for your time. You giving us your Monday evening 7 p.m. to listen to Sagar and me is a very big thing to us, because now this is a free session, but you have joined us because this is something that the topic would have been related to you, or it must be of some interest. So I'm so happy that each one of you are there. You can reach out to Sagar, you can reach out to his Instagram page called as the Millionaire Trader. And for any questions, he does some amazing courses on Graphy. Actually, Sagar and I met through a Graphy Select program. So Sagar is, Sagar and I are part of India's first, cohort for content creators. It's a platform called as Graphy, and they are amazing. So they have amazing content creators from finance, from marketing, from HR, career guidance, arts and craft, music. So please join Sagar and see how best, if you're interested to know more about stock market trading and stuff. Sagar is the man. So Sagar, tell me
Yes.
about another, at such a young age when you got into the stock market and stuff. What are the three mistakes that people do when they want to get into the stock market segment? Right. So because you have started very early, I have not invested even a single rupee till now in any of the stock markets, because I don't understand it,
Mhm.
and that was not my vision. But over the last 2, 3 years, I felt the need of investing and diversifying our funds, right? So, what
Correct.
are the three mistakes that people do in getting into the stock market journey? I'm not talking from the investments perspective. I'm talking for somebody
Right.
who wants to look into it from the career perspective. What
Okay,
do you
so first thing
advise
is
generally?
start. Yeah, first thing is start early as possible, because the early you start, more the years of experience, your views towards market always changes with years. So that is what I would say. Like start early as possible. So how I used to look at the market like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it's completely different how I look at it now. So it's changed,
Wow.
and in future it might change also. I might become, like with experience comes that thing. So first thing is start early as possible. Second thing is start small. So that's an important thing. So when I started in stock market seriously, I had only some savings that I had, to play around, and that was small. So back now, if I now see in my past, I think that was the best thing to happen, because say if I had tens of lakhs in my account, I would have blown it up completely. Because as new traders, say you're trading or investing anything in stock market, as new things like the stock market kinds of shows you a wrong path in the beginning. So you think that okay, this is how you make money, and you don't think about risk management or diversification, many things, and so you directly put all your savings there. So that is what I would say. Start small. That is important. So second thing is start small, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, those two great advices are great. So start young and start small, right? So this is
Correct.
an
Yes.
amazing takeaway from people who want to get into the stock market and understand. So tell us one thing, Sagar. So is stock market, can that be a mainstream career choice for youngsters? If it is yes, what are the things that they should do? What are the courses that they should take up? What is it that you can advise our viewers?
Yes, stock market can be as a mainstream career, because stock market is like, what you can do is, once you are, like say you are a consistent profitable trader, so there are a lot of people out there who are making a lot of money, and they want you to manage their wealth. So there's a lot of demand for it. So wealth management companies and traders who can manage your personal wealth, so there is a lot of demand for this. So that is one thing you can do. And second thing is, as a content creator, right? Creator also is booming now, and
Wow.
a lot of people want to learn about how to invest, how to trade, and there is a lot of demand. But the supply is, yeah, supply is also meeting up. But so another thing. So yeah, there is a lot
Great.
of demand. First is, as a, like in management companies, you can join as a trader. In a trading firms, you can join. So, or if you don't want anything, you can manage only your personal things, and even like that you can grow. So
Earlier, people had a registered body. Say, for example, if somebody had to get into the insurance industry, so they had to write some exams, get into a body, get a license code or whatever it is. So, to become a
yes.
trader, do you think there is any legal process to get yourself registered as a trader? Is there an examination or any kind of a authority who gives you that license to become a trader, or anybody can become?
Yes, so if you are managing your personal wealth, there is no such thing. But if you want to join, like if you want to become a professional trader working for some firm, there is a body called SEBI. So you have to
SEBI,
be
yes.
registered with the SEBI, yeah, Securities Exchange of Board India, and you have to be registered with SEBI. They have some exams that you have to pass, and after that you will be recognized by the SEBI. So after that you can join trading firms. So that is how it works.
So in India as such, right? Especially in our education system, we have only been told that you take up science, commerce, and arts, mainstream, right? But there is
Correct.
no specific course which will help us become, a stock market trader or an investor or something of that kind. So over the last, because I don't recall it doing it during my, the only option that a commerce guy had is to do an MBA or get into banks or
Mhm.
to take up CA as a profession, right? So
Mhm.
do you think in 2021, 2022, are there any specific courses in your view that people, our viewers, can utilize by joining and learning more about it? Official courses, not content creator courses. I'm talking about registered colleges or any authority that gives you.
No, I don't think there is anything as that. So that's a bad
Big
thing. Yeah,
opportunity. That's
that's
a
still,
big
even with
opportunity
time we
for
haven't.
for.
Yes, with the
So
time we
SEBI
haven't
also does.
improved. So yes.
Oh, okay. So SEBI also does not have any dedicated course as such.
I
Do they
don't think
have?
so. Like I have done some research. I don't think there is. Yeah, you have to be that. You have to go through a traditional path, and you can start your career with some small firms. So basically, what you need to do is you have to become a great trader. So They just want your trading report to be good. So if you can show them that you have performed really well in the past few months and few years, that is what they would care about. And if you can prove them that, if you can show that your trading account and prove that you are really a good trader, then you can get started with your journey. So with in the profession first.
Brilliant. This was Sagar, the millionaire trader. He's soon going to be a billionaire trader for sure. You have, for all the viewers who have any questions, please drop your question in the comment section. Do you have anything? There is a question mark box on your screen. So if you can just drop your question there, because when you're typing it in the chat, what happens here is we are bound to miss, because there are about 70 odd people who have joined us, and then it keeps jumping up here and there, and we're not able to get your questions right. So there is a question mark icon. If you can just click on it and by typing in your questions, we would be happy to answer it to the best of our ability, right, Sagar? So meanwhile, Sagar, how in today's world, right, people are talking about crypto, blockchain, investments are, the real kind of change that is happening in today's economical, segment as such. What do you think is the future of investment? Do you see anything from your experience about crypto and how investment can change the world?
Yes. So to understand crypto, you have to understand, like, many people just see it as a speculative thing, but they don't focus on the technology. So let's understand the technology part. So back in 1990s, that is when we call the Web 1 revolution. So that is when with the internet, you are able to just see static web pages. So that was the Web 1.0 in the 1990s. And then came the Web 2.0, the YouTube, the Facebooks, where you are able to interact through the internet, right? You are able to interact. So that is what with YouTube you are doing. You can interact with people and do business and things like that. But the problem with Web 2 was there is no control over our data. So there is no control over data, and you are trusting these sensors. What is Facebook and YouTube? Now the next revolution is what is coming, the blockchain, which is the Web 3.0, the cryptocurrencies. I mean, cryptocurrency is just a part of the blockchain. But here what's happening is we are taking the good parts of Web 2, where you are able to interact with the internet, but now you are able to own that data. So you have control over your data, and here instead of you trusting single organizations like the Google or the Facebook, here you are distributing the network and you are trusting the network. So when you are saying that you are going to invest in Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not a single company or a single person, but Bitcoin is like, thousands of people who are across the world. So you are putting your trust on all these people. So these are basically the unstoppable things. So I personally see it in this way. Instead of just seeing in speculative ways, if you see the technology, it's much bigger. And I feel that crypto is the biggest thing now. So even like when I want to invest, if I had a chance to invest in stocks and crypto, I would go for crypto because it's more futuristic and the technology part is interesting. So
Wow. Interesting. Great, Sagar. I think this was one of the most informative sessions personally, because I lacked that kind of an awareness or inclination to learn more about investment and finance and stuff. But yes, money is important. How do you manage money is even more important for the money to be fruitful to your life, right? So we have a very clear mindset. Okay, we're going to earn. And the only way to earn is either do business or either go for a job, right? We don't look at diversifying our income. We don't look at other ways of earning passive income as such. So investments as early, if you can start, I think that was a takeaway from Sagar, that you start early, you start small, right? And the second part of it is, don't get into
and
the
also
market.
another thing is think long term. Another thing is think long term. Like don't focus on short term fluctuations. Like see, even I am a trader, but I also invest for long term. So I see many people who are just doing short term tradings, but they are not investing. So when you are investing, you are building wealth. So that is what is important. So the third thing is think long term. That's important. And correct.
Great. I think that's one of the most amazing takeaways. I think there are a couple of questions. I'm going to read that out in the comment section. Capzapo92 says, how do you learn to do analysis in market? That was the question. The second question from Vicky says, NSE has courses for stock trading, I guess. So these are a couple of inputs that we have. So would you like to answer that, Sagar? How do you learn to do analysis
Yeah,
in
so
market?
how to do the analysis in market? So basically, like there are two types of analysis, right? The fundamental analysis and the technical analysis. So fundamental analysis is where you look into the company's, like different papers like profit loss, balance sheet, these type of things. And the second thing is like you look at the management. So say you're taking Reliance Industries as an example. You look at profit loss statement of Reliance, cash flow Reliance, and you do the board of directors analysis. You understand the company as a whole. So that is fundamental analysis. So when you are doing fundamental analysis, you are thinking as a business owner. So you are seeing Reliance and you are thinking, okay, if I had Reliance, how would the Reliance perform in future? So this is the first part in stock market, which is the fundamental analysis. The second part is technical analysis, where you study the charts. You study what's happening in the market through charts and try to predict short-term movement. So if you want to learn about stock markets, there are pretty lot many books out there. Okay, so there are a lot of really good books like How to Make Money in Stocks is one, and like the Trading Candlestick Bible. So books like this, there are a lot of books. Okay, and so these books you can look out for resources, and there are a lot of courses also. So courses on Udemy, or you can follow your favorite creator. So that is what I would suggest. Okay, so buy books, buy courses, because that's like you're learning from someone who is already doing the same thing, right? So that is how I would suggest you to learn things in today's world. That is how I did it. So I bought a lot of courses, I read a lot of books, I attended a lot of offline seminars. So it's not one thing. So you have to do it consistently. So knowledge, you have to gain it in every way possible, and that is how you would grow. So that is what I would say.
Brilliant, Sagar, brilliant. Just the last question before, that's my personal question. Who is
Yeah.
your guru when it comes to trading? Whom do you look up to? Whom do you follow? Anybody
There
whom you
is
look up
a
to?
trader. Yeah. So there is a creator called Rainer Theo, and Rainer Theo, he is a YouTuber. He has like million subscribers. I look up to him because he has done a lot of things for us traders. So he has provided a lot of education for free on YouTube. So yeah, if you guys want to learn about trading, you can go check out his channel, Rainer Theo. I think it's a time to pay back. So Rainer Theo, type it out. So that is one trader that I look up to, and
Great, great, Sagar. There's another last question from somebody. I think we have Shastri's question was already answered about the books that you mentioned. Great. So thank you so much, Sagar. I think we are about just about 2 minutes short of our 7:30 time limit. Any last piece of advice that you would like to give to people? Would you like to introduce anything to them or suggest something before we end this in next 2 minutes?
so yeah, like if you are planning to invest or start trading in the markets, I would suggest you to start right away. Okay, because if you just delay it, it's always not going to work. So that is what I would say. If you want suggestions on how you can get started, you can always message me. I would like message me directly the doubts you have. I will definitely help you out. It's whether it's investing in markets or whether it's trading, I would definitely help you out to get your journey started. So yeah, start early and start right away. That's what I would say.
Amazing. Start early, start right away. And for them to start up, Sagar, what is the minimum amount that anybody like a person who doesn't understand anything, what is the minimum basic amount to get into this trading and stock market?
You can start with as small as 1,000 also. So there is no limit to how you can start with. So you can start with the least amount of 1,000. Okay, with 1,000 also you can play around in the market, and so there is no limitation to you. You can get started. You can open a trading account or a investing account, put 1,000 and see how that works out. So yeah, the limitations are
Last
zero as of now.
Brilliant, brilliant. So do you recommend any, because a lot of apps in today's world, right? You've got many companies who have
Yes,
come up with apps, and it is just a click button connected to your UPI
correct.
IDs and stuff. So do you personally use or recommend any app that you would want our audience to use? Do you recommend?
So yeah, you can go with Zerodha. So Zerodha is the top broker in India, and I feel it's the safest one. So you can go with Zerodha, and they really have good UI, and and they also have this education. So there is something called Zerodha Varsity. So people who are looking to educate yourself about stock market, you can also check out Zerodha Varsity. It's a free resource that the company itself has given, and they have explained a lot of things. So that is another thing that you can.
Brilliant, Sagar. I personally have learned a lot about investment in stock market, and I'm going to, send across my request to take me in your class, and I'm going to learn more about it. And whoever wants to learn something from the Millionaire Trader, aka Sagar Bhatt, please join his course. He is available as a Millionaire Trader. He's available on YouTube. He is brilliant. Simple English, simple commonsensical stuff, easy to understand, and I'm sure people are going to get value addition, not just for today, but as Sagar mentioned, look at long term planning, right? Invest as small as 1,000 rupees, and then I'm sure over a period you would love to see your wealth grow along with your knowledge,
Yes.
right? So thank you so
Yes.
much, Sagar. It was great having you on my weekly Let's Grow series. This is week 3, and thank you so much, each one of you, for giving us your time. And God bless. Have a great year ahead. Study, work hard, gain your knowledge, gain some skills, and try and see how best you can make your 2022 the best year of your life. All the best. Thank you,
Yes.
Sagar, once again.
Thank you,
I'll see you
Professor. Yes.
offline. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time again. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.